Let's see now how to position and how to manage obstacles. All obstacles and shading objects are located under the last icon. Here we will find roof obstacles, such as general dimensions, roof holes, roof windows, chimneys of various kinds, and different types of antennas. Continuing, we then find wall objects, such as doors, windows and French windows. And finally, trees of various types. To position obstacles and shading objects correctly, the first thing to do is to select the building of our interest, and use the transparency command. In this way, we will be able to verify which obstacles are really present on the coverage, and what to insert. For this example, we will use a generic obstruction. Once the object has been selected, we have the possibility to intervene and change its size. We can also change its offset, which is a respect area, within which we do not want photovoltaic modules to be placed. At this point, it will be sufficient to drag the object, and drop it above our coverage. The obstacle will automatically align itself, based on the orientation of the building, and we will only have to position it in the correct point. Now we can go to resize the obstacle, using the scale command. It will be sufficient to select the side that we want to modify, and stretch it. We are also provided with the ability to type in the correct measurements, so we can be as accurate as we want. We can now use the copy command to duplicate the obstacle. Let's use the generic obstacle once again. Take it. The object aligns itself automatically, and drop it at the point of our interest. We select a vertex and, exactly as before, we go to resize the obstacle. To change the height of the object, simply move to 3D mode, and resize the third dimension. We can now observe the obstacles positioned and, when the work is finished, go to remove the transparency. All the inserted objects can, of course, be moved, copied, or rotated. Finally, they can of course be deleted. Another fundamental tool concerns the possibility of activating the quote command for each present object. In this way, we will be able to view the exact distances of the object, analyzing each of its vertex. We also have the ability to change the values by typing the correct distance, and thus positioning the obstacle in its real size. Another available option, as mentioned above, is the ability to change the offset of the object. The indicated distance can be total, and therefore the same for each side of the obstacle. Are partial, and therefore different for each side of the object. Let's now see an example on a pitched roof. Once again we set the transparency and check for the presence of obstacles. In this case, we will insert 2 chimneys. Let's go back to the catalog of roof objects, and select the chimney that we consider most suitable. Let's modify its dimensions this time. We grab it and place it on the roof. We use the copy command to duplicate the obstacle. Let's remove the transparency now and check the situation. Let's now go to insert the trees surrounding the building. We choose the typology we prefer. Once again we have the possibility to change the dimensions of the obstacle. We take it and place it within the scene. Just like with the other obstacles, here too we have the ability to copy the object, scale it, and rotate it. We still use the copy command to replicate the obstacle. Once all the shading objects present have been positioned, we can take advantage of the sun movement bar to check what kind of shading impact we receive on the roof. This will make it easier to evaluate the best area for the installation of the photovoltaic system.